I'm Brian Professor B. Davis. This is your San Francisco 49ers postgame recap. On Sunday, your San Francisco 49ers eking off a 41-33 win over the Detroit Lions up in Motown in Detroit Rock City. They known up in Detroit, Michigan. Sunday at Ford Field as the Niners, who had a big commanding 38-10 lead through at least a part of the fourth quarter, but at one point, the Detroit Lions, led by former Cal Golden Bear quarterback and Marin native, Novato native Jared Goff, got on fire at the Lions. At one point, outscored the 49ers by a score of 23-3 in the second half or in the latter part of the fourth quarter to make it within 8. But the Niners held on to win the game. Unfortunately, though, the win came with a price as injuries, as Jason Verrett ended up leaving that game with a serious knee injury. According to multiple reports, Verrett could have suffered a torn ACL. We'll get more information on that for Monday during Kyle Shanahan's Monday recap presser with the media at 4 on Monday. And then also leaving that game was also Raheem Mostert, left that game with a knee injury. And then Drake Greenlaw, who had a great game with an interception, returned for a touchdown. It was a 39-yarder. He left the game with a groin injury. We'll get all the reports on that coming up on Monday as we're doing this taping. As we look at the stats of the game, Jimmy Garoppolo, 17 of 25, threw for 314 yards and a touchdown. And then Trey Lance in the first quarter threw his first ever NFL first touchdown pass in the National Football League. He connected with Trent Sherfield, and it was gave the Niners the first touchdown in the game, and that came out of the pistol formation. Then it was Elijah Mitchell had a great day, 19 carries for 104 yards, replacing Mostert. He had an average of 5.5 yards a carry on the ground. Deebo Samuel, 9 catches for 189 yards, a touchdown. He had a big 79-yard touchdown strike from Jimmy G. And then George Stone Cold Kittle, 4 catches for 78 yards and a touchdown. 78 yards, average 19.5 yards. Trent Sherfield, 2 catches for 23 yards and a touchdown. And then for Jared Goff, the former Cal Golden Bear, he was 38 out of 57 for 338 yards, 3 touchdowns, a 92.6 quarterback rating. Jimmy Garoppolo's QB rating was 124.2. And then T.J. Hawkinson, 8 catches for 92 yards and a touchdown. And also to note, it's the first time the 49ers had a 300-yard passer, a 100 back running at least 100 yards or more, and a receiver with 100 yards or more in receptions for the first time in 9 years, dating back to 2012 when it was Alex Smith threw for 300 yards, Frank Gore ran for 100, and Michael Crabtree had 100 yards and total receptions yards after the catch. So with the win, the Niners go to 1-0. The Lions drop to 0-1. The Niners will travel to West Virginia. They'll spend a week. They'll remain in the East Coast. They'll get ready to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Next Sunday, it will be another early game start on the West Coast at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia 1 week from today. Kickoff time is at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The game will be seen in the Bay Area on KTVU Fox 2 and on the Niners Radio Network on KGO News Talk 810 as Greg Papa and Tim Ryan will give you the call from the link in the city of brotherly love in Philadelphia. And Niner fans, to purchase tickets for upcoming games, the Niners will have their 2021 home opener against the Green Bay Packers. That will be 2 weeks from tonight. And a reminder, Niners Radio, Niners Talk with Brian Bauer, Deanna Howard will be Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time from 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Niners Radio. Latest news on 49ers news and so much more, go to 49ers.com and Ticketmaster.com/49ers for game day tickets. Once again, from Ford Field in Detroit, Niners 41, Detroit Lions 33. I'm Brian Professor B. Davis for your San Francisco 49ers postgame recap on Niners Radio. 49ers football on Niners Radio, celebrating its 75 years of being forever faithful to the Bay. Go Niners!